And Elizabeth, why don't you just hand out a couple chicken treats? You can, place them up on the skywalks and kind of in some different hangout spots. And be sure to make sure that everybody is fair with one another and they're spreading out. Hello and welcome everyone to a live post here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. And we've already got a bump on our head and quite the introduction for intern Elizabeth, who will give a formal hello once she's recovered and has stopped seeing stars after a little Wildcat Sanctuary blooper here. But we're doing it live and we're going to keep on moving. Whether we're down a few brain cells or not. Welcome, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to another live post here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. Today, we are in Catiotown because I wanted some good Wi-Fi because I'm going to be introducing 2 new media interns. And as you can see, they're fielding some of our hybrid rescues. This is one of the Highlander group's Cornelius, Rolex, maybe taking off one of Gretchen's fingertips there. And we know Gretchen, but we do not know JJ, and we do not know Elizabeth. What's going on back there, you two? We can do a POV handshake. Nice to meet you, everyone. But hey, JJ and Elizabeth, welcome. You guys are still only about 4 days old. And so what have kind of your first impressions been as new media interns here at the Wildcat Sanctuary?
I think my first impression has just been how much everybody that works here, how much they love the cats, and everyone's really passionate about it. And also just the care that everyone gives on an everyday basis. From top to Tammy, all the way down the line, everybody is doing their part. Yeah, it's just something I'm really proud to be a part of.
Yeah, don't mind me panning away from cats. We are still listening. And JJ, hey, that's, quite the praise. And we appreciate you, kind of identifying that still in such a short period of time. And JJ, before I move on to Elizabeth, you've seen a lot of cats here in just a few days. Anybody who's caught your eye and, maybe it's not even just seeing the cat, maybe learning some of the cat's stories or what have you. What's kind of piqued your interest since you've arrived?
I think just on sight alone, seeing Tarek.
Okay, Tarek the tiger.
Size, he's really breathtaking. And in terms of stories, I really like the story of the Indiana rescue.
Okay.
I think that was really heartwarming. And
that'd be Dash, Winona, Marcus, Wally, and Marlene. Exactly.
Yeah, they are just...
look at you, Bentley.
The difficulties of having to go and rescue them, and then them finding life at the sanctuary and being happy here, and then just seeing Dash and how playful he is and kind of watching that progression. I just watched the videos of him growing up and here till he is now. And
that's wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, and JJ, I mean, that's so cool to hear. And, in only such a short time, you're finding little ways that you yourself can connect with the sanctuary. And that's so cool about our job and what we're going to be doing here. And certainly Gretchen knows a lot about that, is just like you have kind of experienced that feeling of connection and seeing these cats and kind of offering and extending that same feeling to our donors and supporters through our social media posts, through our photos, through our videos. So it's cool that you kind of get to take the model that you just described and then act it out in all these different ways as a media intern. So I like hearing that. And second, and certainly not least, and fully recovered from her little head bonk on the skywalk there. How are you doing, Miss Elizabeth? I'm doing well. And Elizabeth, where are you from? I am afraid I didn't ask where you're from, JJ. California, correct? California way. And where are you coming from, Elizabeth?
I am from Chicago. I came upon this internship because I got really into photography while I was at school. I went to Kansas State University.
Nice.
And I went with my best friend who's at Turpentine Creek right now. She's an animal care intern. So I came across this, and day 2, we got to do the VIP event. I got to meet a bunch of donors and sponsors and volunteers, which was really fun. I really like the whole community you guys have here.
Cool.
Not even just within the cast, but within the people. Everyone has their place here and is valued, and nobody's underestimated. Everyone gets to learn and how to do new things, and everyone gets to feel like they're a part of everything. Even just, feeding treats and everything to the little cats. I'm actually allergic to cats, but I've been taking my allergy medicine, and I've been trying to keep up with it.
Sometimes Rolex can be a little bossy. I didn't mean to. I just was stepping over to make sure everybody's going to be nice with one another. And we can remove Lexi. She says.
Yeah, I keep petting the cats, and then I start sneezing, and then I just deal with it. But
and that's so cool. And you're kind of starting off where you began of saying that you and your best friend, it's got a tale of two different sanctuaries. You're a good friend of yours is working down at Turpentine Creek as a animal care intern. You are here as a media intern. Turpentine Creek, obviously, many of you know that they're a sister sanctuary. They're part of the Big Cat Public Sanctuary Alliance, doing awesome work, helping spread the missions that we're collectively working on, the visions that we're striding towards. So that's sweet and exciting that two young people helping out the greater Big Cat cause at large. So we're very proud to hear that, Miss Elizabeth. Certainly some hellos coming across the bow here. And how are you doing, Gretchen? A little check-in?
I'm doing great.
All is well. It feels good to be a little bit more, of the seasoned intern. You're seeing me doing all the same types of trainings and this and that. But I think, so far I'm excited. I think you're going to have two very capable new additions to the media team here. And Cornelia saying, I'll take a few treats. And Gretchen, I'll just say, just so we don't get an earful from the caretakers later, we'll be mindful about exactly how many treats we're dispensing. But welcome, everyone. If you are just checking in, we are having a live post here up in Catiotown, meeting some of new human faces here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. Many times we're meeting new faces, but most often feline faces, new rescues. Hey, Mr. Rolex. But happy that we get to check in with these two new members of our media team. That is JJ in the back, Miss Elizabeth in the front. Elizabeth is coming from Illinois. JJ is coming from California. You know a little bit of something about winter in Illinois, I can imagine. A little snow, cold. You're used to that.
The polar vortex, we still had to go to school.
Okay.
So I was doing water polo and I swam in high school, so we still had 5 a.m. morning practice when it was negative 50 outside.
Okay.
We still had several class periods we had to go to before they canceled school and then everyone.
And so JJ, you might not be as used to something like a Minnesota winter coming from California. Talk to me. What are some types of things that are going through your mind as winter is closing in on us here?
I'm gonna be like a cat in a new habitat.
Okay.
Just figuring out how to get around. Everyone in California, people are pretty snobby about the weather.
Okay.
So are kind of, think I can't survive the winter, but I know I can.
I think you can too.
And I'm kind of excited. I've never been in the snow for winter, and I've loved the snow whenever I've visited. So, if you're going to go in the rural Minnesota, you got to go all the way with it.
You're exactly right, JJ. You make a better door than a window. I was zooming past you to look at Crystal having a fit of fun here on her little stairs there. But just kind of like that analogy that you were driving at, JJ. We all, just like we do for our rescues, we are going to get you set up with everything that you would ever need to be prepared for a Minnesota winter. From the little tips and tricks that us, seasoned and battle-hardened Minnesotans use to any and everything that's going to help you do your media intern duties, your just regular daily to-dos in the throes of winter. And Crystal, are you having fun? I love seeing you cut loose a little bit. Crystal, I have to say, is one of the more stern ones of this group. Crystal is very serious. I love how small of a package Crystal is because she really has a meow that does not match the body that she's in. Crystal's got kind of a very deep and verbose meow, and I can always pick her out of the group from really a lot of high-pitched meows here. So, Crystal, I am glad you are having fun, pretty lady. And I appreciate everyone giving JJ and Elizabeth a warm TWS welcome. I think that's so fun. About our job here is being able to share some of the people who are on the ground making the things that you might be seeing on social media possible. We often get to do that with our caretaking staff because it is so important to show the hard work that they're doing every day. But it's also fun to see what's happening behind the lens, Crystal, so to speak. And you'll have people like JJ, Miss Elizabeth here, Gretchen over there, all of us helping make kind of movie magic, for lack of a better phrase, here at the sanctuary. And there's one last thing. There's pretty Miss Lilith checking in from inside. Hi, Lilith. Oh, I like the rubs from the glass. That's kind of a fun angle. There's one thing that we typically do with new interns, Gretchen. Not Gretchen. Well, I should say Gretchen. This is something that you had to do when we welcomed you. Is you've heard, a lot of sanctuary sounds, surely, during your time here. JJ, have you heard a lion carol? Elizabeth, have you heard a lion carol?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, you've heard lion carols. Now, what about this? Have you heard a tiger chuff?
Yes, Winona chuffed a lot at us.
Okay, so one thing that we often, require of our interns, I should even put this in our training paperwork, is for you to do a chuff on camera. And JJ, I'm going to go to Elizabeth here. I can just see it in her eyes. She's ready. She's enthusiastic. And Elizabeth, if you can give it to us, let's hear your best chuff.
If it goes wrong, blame the bump on the head.
Yes, exactly.
Blame the bump.
Exactly. Okay, that's good. That's a great start. And for posterity, one more time. One more time, Elizabeth.
Okay, I'm trying to think about how I did it. Okay,
You had it.
I feel like I'm just making weird faces.
Well, hey, it just goes.
Noises actually.
It just goes to show how complex those tiger vocal cords are.
I
And
did get to see the stinky face.
all right, that's exactly that, and even that fun clip that we posted of Carl and Kim yesterday doing their stinky face, and that was actually the first time they received a pumpkin. They reacted like so many of our residents do when they receive their pumpkin enrichment, is by getting pretty excited and giving a big old Fleming response, or as we cat lovers often call it, the stinky face. So, I'm going to give you a pound. Boom. Not bad.
Effort was there, results not there.
You're dang right. You are dang right about that, Elizabeth. JJ, stretch it out. Let's see your best tiger chuff. Or here, rather.
Okay.
Ooh, I like it. It's I think you are almost incorporating the lips on there. Let's hear it one more time, JJ. Okay, all right. JJ, after all these years, my chuff still sounds like who knows what. Like I'm wishing that it could sound good, but at the end of the day, it's all about how our chuffs are unique. We're letting it kind of hang out for a little bit and having some fun on camera. So JJ, thank you for your chuff. Miss Elizabeth, thank you for that chuff. And the week is young, everyone. Kind of a busy day Monday. I know that many of you are aware, and some of you even were able to attend our annual VIP event this last weekend. So hoping that those who were able to attend got home safe. And of course, we appreciate your guys' patience. It's kind of a long weekend, so when we're coming into Monday and kind of collecting our things, I'm welcoming still these new interns that missed out on a live yesterday, but you can expect still a full and fun week yet to come. But for now, everyone, Judson not doing his chuff after them is so mean. So apparently, I'm hazing my new interns. That's the last thing I'd want to do.
Hazing myself. I fell over, I bumped my head.
Well, I'm all about an equal playing field here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. The last thing I'd want to do is to ostracize you guys and be the ones not chuffing. So my chuff, Cornelius, sounds a little like.
I gotta go deeper with my.
I kind of will clamp my teeth down a little bit. I'll leave my lips a little loose. I'll do some articulating through the throat. And I'm not saying that I'm the end all be all chuff. I even will say that that's kind of a fun question for some of the caretakers is that, well, everybody has their own chuff. And so it's fun even if you catch a caretaker in the right moment where you'll hear their chuff and you'll kind of relate it back to your chuff. You'll hear another person's chuff. So everyone's got their own chuff here, and oh, how fitting for, each and every cat is, their own unique and individual, and it seems like that remains the same for our media interns. All right, you guys, I think you did pretty well on your maiden voyage of a live post. It's always so pleasant, and I can always find, just the right amount of patience with our media trained folk, with me sticking a camera in each one of your faces. So, the best thing I can say is get used to it, and I can already tell you guys are going to do a great job. So, I'm looking forward to you guys going through the comments too. And you're right, saying, and Yada mentioning that Noonda is right in the adjacent habitat. We'll be sure to give Noonda a big hello to you as we head back up to the office after this. But hey, nonetheless, you two, thank you for making it a fun live post. It is great to meet you. And chuff on 3. 1, 2, 3. Well done. All right, everyone. Thank you so much again for tuning into this live post, and we will see you back here at the Wildcat Sanctuary soon.